I guess we can go ahead and get started. Monday in space. Space. Let's hit random. Let's see what we get. Oh, the Crystal B. Crystal B. Good. Dr. Crystal. Dr. Crystal. Thermburglar gets a name. Thermburglar gets a name. Rye Sox gets a name. Rye Sox gets a name. Jeff gets a name. Jeff gets a name. Isn't Dr. Crystal a tweaker? Dr. Crystal would never get high on their own supply. Jeff TL is odd-lied. Ready to space subhumans. If the crew on the ship had their own religion, would they be the Crystal Methodists? Oh my god. Okay. Alright, well, let's get started. Crystal B is really strong. But it does have some weaknesses, namely, if you run into Zoltan shielded ships early, you just can't defeat them. So getting some kind of a weapon like a heavy laser or an ion or something like that would be very welcome. You do start with the Crystal Vengeance, so you can sell that for 40 scrap. Get you a little bit closer. Drone ships are also a bitch. Because the only way to defeat them is having your Crystal Vengeance hit them. I'm going to try and cloak. Get past that guy. I played more FTL this weekend, still looking for my first win, but I made it pretty far. Nice, Jeff. Sure. Scan the planet. Hey, we scanned the planet. Good job. Hey, man. A complete scan of the planet reveals a simple mold is the only life present. The terraformers claim the terraforming plans are only hindered by intelligent life. They can begin their work. Hey, man. Any life is valuable, even mold. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 16 bucks. Nice. All right, great. Yeah, have at it. Nice. There we go. Oh, hey, fuck off with that. Stop it. All right. Okay. Bro, this fucking combat drone is going crazy! Stop shooting my weapons, dude. Five fuel and 20 scrap. You know, I've been told that Ruby doesn't draw cards, but I don't know if I fucking believe it. I don't know if I fucking do. What's up, Azanka? How you doing? Okay. I can't stop watching and dancing to the dog girl TikTok in the Discord, Billy. I know, right? Oh, the animation's so good. And I fucking love that little tennis ball dog. Manually search the wreckage. You can lose crew here, unfortunately, so I'm not going to risk it. I watched K-pop Demon Hunters last night, and all the songs are in my head at once. Nice. Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters is great. So, we'd really like to lock the room down before that crew gets in there. Yeah, that didn't happen, unfortunately. There we go. Seven scrap and glaive beam. This is the second. Didn't the run on Friday that we didn't get a free glaive beam, but we like saw one in the store. I don't know. Maybe we got a free glaive beam. I don't remember. I don't know. It's a great thing to get though. I'll be more than happy to sell it. Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters is really good. Free is the best price. Except for when it comes to selling, then we love expensive things. Only 3 jumps here. How's your day going, Bob? 3 jumps. Yeah, I mean, we got stuff to sell, so. Okay. Like when you're looking to sell loot in Battle Brothers. Oh man, such a shame that your trade routes are being ambushed. Anyways, yeah, thanks for the extra money. Okay, bye. Getting a halberd here sounds pretty good too. Oh, I don't have any missiles. Oh yeah, that's kind of important, isn't it? I think I'll get a halberd beam for later use. Yeah, just 2 jumps before we gotta go to the exit, I think. But yeah, nothing too crazy over the weekend. We did a whole lot of baking. So we baked cookies for like Christmas gifts and stuff. So when people came over to visit, we handed out a whole bunch of cookies. And then on Sunday, we went and delivered some cookies that we couldn't give on Saturday. Otherwise, relatively chill weekend. Oh my god, you're being attacked by pirates. That's crazy. Change places. Yeah, get wrecked, Mantis. Get wrecked, Zoltan. This is my ship now. $20 scrap, the crew's dead, but more resources. Getting another crew would be nice, so that way I could board with triple crystal. Being able to utilize 3 of those crystal crew abilities is pretty juicy. Oh yeah, I did finish up Has-Been Hotel on Friday as well. And overall, I thought Season 2 was alright. I really felt like they did a poor job mixing the audio on several of the songs, though. Yo, what's up, Action? How you doing today? Some of them were mixed well, some of them were mixed kind of bad. Like, I just didn't understand why they didn't make the voices in the song a bit more prominent, because it just kind of became a little hard to hear. When you listen to the tracks, like as an individual song itself, things sound okay, but in the show, that didn't feel like it was the case. Oh, a bit unfortunate. I should have got my shields to 2. Let's ignore. Go for a ship fight. No luck. I don't need drone parts, and I definitely don't want to give up fuel. Rebel or civilian? Civilian makes the most sense, I think. Lurk away, toes. Lurk away. A store. I don't have any fucking money, though. No thanks. Gotta get this halberd online so that way if I fight a Zoltan shielded ship, we're not, like, totally screwed. Stop him from running away. Lock that room down. Sometimes it can be better to not lock the room down if you actually want them to run away when they're at low health. That can end up saving your crew. But in a perfect world, they start to run away and then you lock down and then they're just stuck there bashing at the crystal stuff, locking down the room, and then you can attack them and they're not attacking you. But sometimes they can just end up sneaking through. Okay, we'll just teleport past it. Again, drone ships, not what we want here. An asteroid field, huh? And another 2 stores. That store is not really connected to anything that we want. I can maybe try going to these. No, this store is going to be covered after just 1 jump, so yeah, it doesn't matter really. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can go this, like that, maybe. Got to get the halberd beam online though. That way we can fight drone ships. Oh fuck's sake! This is the other thing that we don't want. Ideally, we could let the asteroids kind of do the work here. Oh my god, they dodged it. And my senses. Okay, there we go. A human and a rockaman. The human's over there in the shields. Cool. Hey, human, what you doing? There you go. Okay, good job repairing those shields, bud. I wouldn't want to get hurt while I'm on your ship. We're gonna have to stick around here for a second to get healed anyway, but we wouldn't want to leave until after our teleporter is ready to go. It's not likely to be an issue, but, you know, when you get into a new fight, you want to be able to teleport to the enemy ship immediately. Lock down the room, attack weapons, attack shields, whatever. And your stuff doesn't automatically recharge while you're in a hostile area. I'm not surrendering our crew to slavers. Fuck no. As soon as the room lights up, you can activate that crystal ability and it'll lock in the room. You don't have to actually visibly see your crystals. Mantis and a Zoltan sitting in a tree. M-U-R-D-R-I-N-G. Please don't murder my crystal crew. Thank you. Okay. Mantis, Rocker, NG. Well, we'll take the NG. Wider variety of blue options, and they're going to be piloting anyway, so... Sounds like a plan. And who be this NGB? Hazanku it is. Hazanku it is. Hazanku it be. Galaxy's next on the list, and then Shadow and Demon. And then Vetch. Lock that in. Looks good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bump up our piloting to level 2 here, just in case we get another manually searching wreckage on this event. We had it earlier in the run. Okay. I'm gonna try to avoid that. Because it's another drone ship, and I haven't got this halberd beam online yet. We have cloaking. Oh yeah, and we have an NG. The level 1 cloaking is a chance of failing. Because it's like you try to cloak past their defenses, and then because it's only level 1 cloaking, it doesn't last very long, and it runs out partway through. Happens to the best of us. Ships' gameplays are so different in FTL. Always amazed by how much devs can achieve. They just have a solid balance and snappy mechanics. Yeah, no doubt. It's a guaranteed double here. Just gonna lock them all into that room. I didn't need to lock that down. They only had 2 points in weapons, I guess. $22 scrap and 16 on top of that. Hell yeah. And we got mastery and fighting on one of our crystals. There we go. Now we can use that there halberd beam. It's like we've always been able to board enemy drone ships with just level 1 teleporter because the crystal crew take reduced damage when there's no oxygen. So they can survive long enough with just level 1 teleporter. But finishing off the ship has been the issue. Ooh, teleporter blue option. And a Zoltan named Bovie. Your name's not Bovie. Your name's Galaxy. Everybody knows that. I think I only have a single nebula jump for this one, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Loop back like this. It ain't easy being green, it's true. Oh. Well, that's just convenient. Look at that. Now, Rysox, you already have mastery in fighting. Now Jeff does as well. And then we just got to get Thermburglar hip to murder. Hooray, we get to use our halberd beam. Or maybe we don't. No, we should. Alright, we'll see what they hack, though. Hacking my engines. Okay. Even though I know nothing bad's gonna happen there, it's always a little bit scary. Just blasting the enemy ship with my crew on it. Putting it down to 2 hull. What if I didn't realize how much health the enemy ship actually had? It's probably fine. Da, 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 da. What if you lose all your crew? Then you lose. Another drone ship. The ship can't even do me damage. I don't think I'm gonna even bother boarding them. I thought you can't cut through shields. So halberd beam does 2 damage. And the way that beam weapons work is they are reduced. Their damage is reduced for each layer of shields that it goes through. And the enemy ship only had 1 shield. So that's why we did 1 point of damage through their shields. If we had a glaive beam, that would do 3 damage. By default, and then -1, so it would actually do 2 through their shields, through their single shield. 13 scrap, investigate the station, and we got a boarding drone. Be happy to sell that. Five Nights at FTL, please. All right, you got it. Isn't there a second Five Nights at Freddy's movie coming out? I do believe there is. I saw the first one. Wasn't bad. It was okay. The only game that I've played out of the franchise is the first one, so it's not like I really know anything about it, really. My roomie said it was meh. They watched it last night. Gotcha. Poor NG. Worth knowing that the creator, IP owner, is a massive homophobe who put a lot of his money back into really shitty causes. God damn it. It seems like the people that are working on the movie itself are kind of cool. But of course the fucking creator's a fucking piece of shit. It's another J.K. Rowling type situation, I guess. What's up, Bazrick? How you doing today? You know what's up, Atir? Drinking a nice pot of Colombian right now. Just a great big old pot filled with Colombians. Nice big sip. Colombian bone juice. Of course, again, for B movie night we showed not B movies. Well, one of them's kind of a B movie, but we showed Police Story, and we showed The Seventh Curse, Both really fantastic. Seventh Curse is like absolutely fucking bonkers. If you like Hong Kong, like kung fu kind of stuff, it's like basically a fantasy kung fu Indiana Jones-y kind of a movie. Yeah, you're on the ship, Thurnburglar. We just need to get you to murder more people. And then you're gonna be doing great. Later, nerds. You can do crimes. I believe in you. I know you're gonna. Hey! Hey! I'm dying because there's not any oxygen in the room. Brr, brr, brr. I'm like a human. Brr, brr, brr. That's Galaxy. It's a good human roleplay, Galaxy. Classic. That's how all humans sound. Yep. Bop, bop, bop. I'm a human. What? That's how humans sound. We could save money, but we should probably at least get another bar of engines. Maybe another bar of engines on top of that would be good too. Sure. Just, we want to climb up to... Oh, free weapon. We want to climb up to a free weapon. We want to get up to 40% evasions. That way when we cloak, we can actually have a 100% chance to evade, so... I'm not gonna, like, just get my engines to 6 in order to accomplish that, but getting a little bit more engines so we can dodge more often and train our way there. I forgot about the scene that Jackie just drives through a little shanty town, just destroying everything, no cuts. Yeah, it's absolutely bonkers. There's a lot of crazy shit that happens in that movie. There's so many stunt people that get hurt in that movie, and so many times where Jackie Chan also almost died. It is an absolutely absurd movie in terms of stunts. Time to dive. What I'm actually gonna do here is I want to destroy his weapons, but in order to do that, I want to get all of his crew trapped over here, so that way I can beat the shit out of his weapons. How do you trap the crew like this? So the crystal crew have a unique ability where they can lock down the room. And basically, if I lock down the room with that ability now, I cannot leave the room. Like, I have to bash down. Like, attacking it actually doesn't reduce, like, the health on it, I don't think, at all. It's just... there's a duration of time that it locks down the room. However, if I were to take a crew, once their ability's ready, I start running them out of the room. So as soon as they like start actually traveling through this door, like he can lock down this room right now. And he's going to make it out of that room. And nobody else would be able to, like, get out. It'd be too late. So that's what I did in this room. I brought all my crew to the shields where I know that the enemy AI is going to prioritize. Burglar, I want you to kill this guy, so I'll have these two try and leave the room. And then, as I am leaving the room with the last crew, I will activate that ability and trap them in that room. So, just a crystal crew thing. Some pretty fun little, ridiculously powerful tricks you can do with their ability, excuse me. Angie Homeworld, so that sounds better than Zoltan, I guess. We would like Zoltan Shield Bypass, that way we wouldn't have any issue with Zoltan ships. How do you trigger the ability? Well, it's just exclusive to the Crystal Crew, so I don't know what the default shortcut hotkey is. You can just click it here, too. But I rebound it to Y. But I don't know what the default is. It's just in settings. Secret alien ability. NG Homeworlds. We do have the NG for the NG Homeworlds quest, so if we do see it, then we can take it. What's your secret alien ability, Billy? I don't know. I'd say that it's like the ability to stream a degenerative amount of hours, but I don't really stream a degenerate amount of hours anymore. That used to maybe be an ability, though. I know they mean it's an ability of a secret alien that you have to unlock, but I like to think the Crystal Guy insists it's a secret that they can do that, especially despite it being really obvious. Yeah. When they just burst their hot crystal all over the room. Nobody knows they can do it. 50 hours on camera a week is pretty degenerate, Billy. Yeah, I don't quite get 50 hours. It's more like 45. Sometimes it's 50. Do 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 do. You're getting older, Billy. Yeah, it's true. I'm just trying to, I know I overslept today. I didn't even get in walkies. No walkies for me today. But, like, I figure it's, like, I was streaming 10 hours pretty regular there every day. But then I figure, you know what? Maybe it's better that I stream 9 hours and get in a walk every day. Maybe that would be better. I think maybe 50-year-old Billy would be pretty happy with 30-year-old Billy if I were to do that. Do I walk every morning? Normally, yeah, but not today. I walk every morning. I lift 3 times a week. I've been lifting for a long time. I just like it. It's fun. I used to lift a lot, like, right in my 20s, but then I, like, hurt my shoulder when I was, like, I don't know, 25 or something-ish, maybe a little younger than that. So I fucked up my shoulder really bad, and then I was, like, I was young and stupid, so I was like, I'm just gonna lift anyway, and then so I fucked up my shoulder even worse. And so then I, like, got chronic shoulder pain because of that, and that, like, completely deterred me from wanting to continue to lift. But anyway, Michigan Winter Walker, mad lad. I went to my grandparents' house and got their treadmill that's like 30 years old or something like that, or 25 years old, and it was kind of broken, but I fixed it, and I brought it back. I hauled it back in the K-truck. And then after not a single, but like 5 walks indoors on the treadmill, I'm like, no. I would rather walk outside in the freezing cold than fucking walk inside on a treadmill. I hate it. Like, I need to get a fan for when I walk on the treadmill, so that way there's just some air movement, because otherwise it is just, like, fucking miserable. Just, it's just, I don't know. I don't like it at all. I'd much rather, like, bundle up and walk outside. I find the cold to be refreshing myself, even when there's 3 feet. Yeah, the problem that I have is, like, on the Detroit side of the state, it's, like, really icy, more so than there being a lot of snow. So you can't, like, walk just casually because you'll just slip and fall all the fucking time. But I do have, like, these things that are called, like, yak tracks. They're basically, it's like a rubber netting that you put over your shoes, and then they have, like metal wires on the bottom so that you don't slip and fall. So without those, like, walking would also be really shitty. Yak tracks are the shit. Yeah, they're really good. Billy has the ability to put on a hat and completely transform into a new character. That's true. Actually, I don't even need to put on a hat in order to transform into a different character. That's my special ability. Depends on the wind. Yeah, that's very true. There's some times where the wind is absolutely howling, and every breath that you take, it's like if you're walking into the wind and you take in a breath and you don't have, like, a scarf over your mouth, it's just like the air, freezing cold air, rushes into your lungs, and it is, like, so fucking painful. It's like, this is the fucking worst. But that, I mean, scarves are great for really windy days. The hat helps us. Which Billy is talking to us now? I don't know. It could be anybody. That's not the wind. That's an air escaping a Billy clap. Oh my god. God damn it. I'm not accepting that bribe. Your bribe's shit. Kratosh with a tier 3, 111 months. Don't leave any love lying around. Make sure you pick it up, take it with you, Kratosh. Thank you so very much. So, see, I can activate this ability, and they're going to be trapped in that room. Do-do-do-do-do. All your ones are belong to us, apparently. Well, not all of them, because you didn't. You could have tier 1 subbed for 111 months. Maybe you should have switched it for the month just to make it even more ones. Just need one more kill, Thurnburglar. All right. $17 scrap. Oh, that's it? The other ship ran away? Fuck. Alright. Yep, even that one belonged to Kratosh. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do. Do. You guys' weapon setup can't deal me damage, so I guess I'm just gonna commence to murdering. System repair drone? Yep, it is indeed. Six fuel, 29 scrap. Nice. Six fuel's pretty juicy. Juicy, juicy fuel. Do I want to get to this section of the sector? Or just go into this part? Yeah, probably just go into the south part. That's the second free glaive beam we've got in this run. Okay. Yeah, you know, just normal. Yeah, well, you know, it's just just like every other day we're playing FTL, getting free glaive beams. Something's frantically... They're having a frantic discussion. Something obviously troubling them. Okay. Contact them. Okay, this is NG Homeworld's quest. Your crew member syncs with the comm unit to communicate with them directly. You offer your help and a summary of the ship's mission. They respond. Oh my god, our goals have analogous elements. However, not all available for disclosure. Discretion is necessary. Okay. Great. Thanks for the quest markers. The nice thing here is we're going to be able to get some crew kills and get a guaranteed reward. So that's nice. Was that Becky? That's what NGs sound like. All of them, including Becky. looks to be we got 7 jumps before we got to be to this beacon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so let's hit up this one too. See, I think that Becky might actually be a building. Becky is like a collective consciousness, or like, you know, it's like Delamain and Cyberpunk. Becky can be a lot of places at once. Also, they're fucking with my engines. Damn. I think they might have had a value point in weapons there. 4 fuel, 21 scrap. Okie doke. Trying to jump away, huh? Lock 'em in, boys. I could throw a little small bomb in this room where they're all piled up just for no reason. $24 scrap, nice. Okay. 5 here, and we're going to be diving on the exit is the plan. Could get my shields to level 3. It seems like a good idea. Yeah, it could be a little teensy tiny bit OP, maybe. Just a smidge. I guess maybe if we can get a pre-igniter, maybe we'll just use glaive and halberd beam or something like that. Can do a one-shot against the flagship with that if we pick up hacking. Here I was as a non-American, always assuming Becky is a B1K persona until I met someone on vacation to Iceland who sounded just like that and was actually talking about the guys who she was sleeping around with. No rebels, though. Goddamn. That's fucking great, Xylophos. It is definitely a stereotype of a kind of person. Yeah, they're not rebels as far as you know, but I mean they were probably rebels. Xylophos. 29 scrap, 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and there's our that was the ship that actually had the info. Sorry, I'm not reading text in game. Carefully cut the ship out. There's all kinds of people that sound all kinds of different ways, and some of them sleep around with rebels. But just because they sound like that, that doesn't mean that they sleep with rebels. I thought it was really funny, by the way, that the fucking Gold Saucer theme ended up in my top 5 played songs of the year because of the goddamn wheel. Fucking ridiculous. If it had tracked across all of my YouTube playing music, I know for sure that it would have picked up Elton John's Your Song, because like while I was working on Next Fest earlier this year, not this latest one, but probably the one in like April or March or whenever the fuck it was, I think I like listened to that. I think I listened to Your Song every minute that I was working on Next Fest. I don't know why. It was just it was completely stuck in my fucking head, and I just had to get it out. And so for, I don't know, like 40 hours, I listened to Your Song in the earlier part of the year. But I was on my like YouTube demo channel listening to it, not my main one. The colors of the bands in your top 5 concern me. I don't know what's suspicious about any of that. Red, white, and black. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Aesop Rock, White Stripes, Black Keys, Rolling Stones. Yeah, that's normal. That's what everybody else's music top 5 music artists look like, right? They all look the same as mine. I don't think that my musical tastes are particularly unique or anything. Okay, so this is the NG's ships that are sleeping with each other. Basically, like, we come across some ships that are, like, intertwined in space, and then our NG crew member explains that they're using each other to achieve a union. Those ships are fucking. I'm just gonna upgrade some stuff. We have tons of stuff to sell whenever we get to a store. We'll easily be able to afford a system. We only have room for one system on the ship. Sure, I'll tell you that I'll help with the cargo parts. Sure. Dinosaur sex, basically. Space dinosaur sex, basically. I gotcha, Kratosh. Okay, I understand. Okay, 9 seconds, 11 seconds, 21 seconds on those firing timings. All right, no, that's fine. You can just stay in engines. See what I care. Oh, fuck. I guess we can jump away at any point. Don't really need to actually kill them. Civilian or Zoltan Homeworlds. Man, I really don't want to go to Zoltan Homeworlds. At some point, she was like, oh my god, someone sent me a dick pic on the tour bus. Later she added, it's a nice one though. Like, fucking look at this. She was like showing everybody on the bus, have you seen this dick pic that I have? Oh my god, it's fucking like, look at that. In general, the Americans in that tour group are quite special. Sure. We're gonna go civilian. I don't want to go Zoltan. Zoltan Homeworlds would be cool to get the Zoltan peace envoy and get the shield, yada yada, but like... We never saw a fucking store in that last sector, did we? What the hell's going on with stores in this run? It's weird. I think it'll work out fine, because we'll find one eventually. I imagine that a lot of America, maybe it's just a normal thing when you go on vacation. I mean, like I assume that like whenever people go on vacation, they go to like, you know, they're looking to have a good time. You know, they're looking to party. They're looking to go and explore and experience things. And I feel like whenever I go on vacation, I just like don't want to be a nuisance. It's like, oh yeah, we could go out and do that thing. Yeah, I mean, as long as it isn't inconvenient. I mean, look, I'll just like stay in the hotel or whatever. It's fine. I don't care. The thing you just noticed about most Americans instantly, because they're at least twice as loud as everybody else. Well, you are, I mean, like, listen, you can't use Failstar as an example for your average American. It's definitely skewed. I mean, Kurtosh visited plenty of Americans while he was here in America as well, and probably ran into plenty of loud ones. Let's explore, okay. It's not that noticeable if everybody is that loud, yeah. Oh, God. I can't stand it when things get overly loud in conversation. I will literally just leave the room. It's always like, typically, at least in my experience, it's like there will be like an average volume, and then like one loud person arrives, and that by default raises the volume of the entire room. And that is when things get absolutely fucking crazy. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. That's what I do, Peanut. It's frequently, even at my own house, like when we're doing movie night and stuff like that, people will start getting real loud, having conversations upstairs, and I'll just go downstairs. I'll just leave. The last bit of the fun facts on that holiday experience. All right, Xyla Pose. One of the Americans was an older lady who started making inappropriate jokes at every occasion, and there were two couples, one of the Bible thumper type and one hillbilly type with gun conversations and camo clothes for the hiking trips, and Becky. And yes, they were loud. Yeah, I believe it. Wow, it seems like you had a really nice mixture of American stereotypes. One of my sisters and her late husband are loud. It probably looks like I'm just constantly running away from her when I visit, right? Let's aid the civilian ship. Okay. Yeah, for sure, Commander. You gotta set yourself up for success, and it's good to help set your kids up for success with coping strategies. Motherfucker! Thanks, 90% evasion. You're the greatest. Nice evasions, though. Good, good. At least this ship isn't trying to run away. Alright, fine. Whatever. Hey, Jesus. Neither at Bob's or at Billy's. I thought, wow, those fuckers are really loud. You're all really nice on the ears, except Failstar, of course. Yeah, Failstar is louder than average individual. All right. We got a Zoltan. And your name is not Galaxy, it's actually Shadow Dust. There you go, Shadow. And I guess you got training in weapons, so we could put you in weapons. Having double Zoltans in the shields would be kind of nice, but not absolutely necessary. Could we get a Failstar voice? My name's Failstar, and I haven't been in the Billy stream because I got more important things to do, which is totally makes sense. It's been a while since we've seen Failstar around the stream, but as Failstar himself said, way more important things to do than hang around on the internet all the damn time. There's nothing more important than being here. I'm at work and I'm here, yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six. Actually, I don't know that I have 7 jumps before that beacon, so I'm not going to try and hit it. Okay, let's attack. They do have mind control, which is annoying. I'm locked in Billy's basement and I'm here. You're darn right. How's it going, Sorry and Pars and Apple? Hope you're all doing well. got them. Give me those deets. The deets of the surrounding areas, you know? Ooh, damn. 4 ship fights detected. Also, 2 stores off in the middle of fucking nowhere. Man, that's a bitch. Yeah, the nebula looks really good, but I'd have to completely give up on this quest if I wanted to do that. I don't know which quest is which. Well, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Store, dive. Yeah, I guess we could do that. That's probably not awful. There's a lot of beacons. We finally get to have a single store. Yeah, it won't be the worst with cloaking. Yeah. Yeah, they would have gotten another missile off anyway. We did dodge, though. 30 scrap, don't mind if I do. All these fucking drone ships, man. Alright, hopefully we get some dodges here. I could have let them destroy that shield and then we would have killed them with that halberd beam swipe, but I wasn't thinking about that. Nice dodges, though. God damn. Oh boy, 14 scrap. How exciting. More drones. Everybody loves drones. Should probably bump my cloaking up to level 2. Motherfucker. Alright, fine. Thanks for all the hits. Yo, what's up, Shadow? You're in the run, Shadow. Is you. You're in charge of weapons. .33 scrap, investigate the station, and nada. Yeah, halberd beam's pretty juicy. The ears have summoned you. That's the way it works. I'm glad that the ears let you know what was going on. Oh, let's attack him. This is not a dangerous ship, so we'll just attack him. Just not worth it. It would be really, really awful if I lost one of my crystal crew, so the ship can't deal me damage. No reason to just leave him over there. Just get some weapon training, I guess. Okay. Asteroid. It is. Let's go. Should have cloaked level 2. They might get another volley off while I'm sitting here attacking his clone bay and shit. Yep. Just kidding, we'll dodge it all anyway. I think that was a level 3 clone bay. Yeah, we always play on hard mode, Duklowski. Unless we're speed running, then we play on easy. But okay, 3 jumps before this quest. Do we have that? No. But no, that's fine. So we're gonna go here, here, quest, store, dive, dive is the plan. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're using the small bomb sometimes, but that sounds fine to me. Da, 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 da. Yeah, NGs are real easy to print. So this is the last part of the NG Homeworlds quest. I don't need to lock him out. We can definitely fight 2v2v2, but No, I don't think so, human. Lock them in. 25 scrap, and basically it seems like the rebels are using the Mantis ship to make it seem like they're not breaking the peace treaty with the NG or whatever. But titanium system casing, a bunch of hull repair, and a bunch of resources. Pretty decent event. NG Homeworld's quest is pretty nice as long as you got the NG to start the darn thing in the first place. And as long as you have the sector room to actually complete it. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could get in one more before jumping here, but... Yo, what's up, Rick? How you doing today? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Randomed into the Crystal B. Seems to be doing all right. It's fine either way. Well, the cargo, we'll take the cargo for ourselves. Sometimes you open up the cargo and it's like, oh, this isn't any use to us, so then you just go deliver it anyway. But I think the store is worth a dive. It's been a long time since we've seen a store, so let's see what they got. Okay, so we'll probably pick up hacking. Auto reloader sounds pretty good. Wish they had a Zoltan shield bypass. They have a flak. Shit. I might just hold on to the glaive beam because it would just maybe be nice if we ended up finding a pre-igniter and then we got a glaive halberd beam for a one-shot against flagship. But we can sell the Pegasus otherwise. Sell this. Tons of free shit that we've gotten this run. Even a few reloaders. If we end up with 3 reloaders with a glaive beam and like mastery and weapons, it can do just as fine as a pre-igniter, or good enough anyway, right? Because it's like, the thing is when you hack enemy shields, you know, you need to hack level 4 shields a lot of the time, and having the, I think it's 10 seconds for the level 3 hacking to go off. You're going to be having to wait for that amount of time for their shields to get down regardless, unless you have another weapon to shoot down their shields. But if it's a full beam setup, you're having to completely wait for the hack. Anyway. We'll buy the flak as well, just because we might end up in a different weapon setup. Completely unnecessary. Like, we could definitely just get by with the halberd and glaive beam in our boarding setup, and we would be totally fine. We don't really need titanium system casing either. We're doing really good on scrap, so we'll just go ham. We're only in Sector 4. Made a ton of scrap in the sector and the nebula. Yeah, it worked out really well. cloak. Oh, you're still boarding me. Oh, weird. Just wouldn't have expected that. Okay, that's gonna hit me, so we're gonna jump away. Okay. Okay. I cloaked too early. I should have cloaked this as well, but that's fine. Gosh, it's too bad, Rebels. Too bad. So sad. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go Uncharted Nebula. On the third day of FTL, Miss Billy gave to me 3 crystal borders, 2 halberd beams, and a Zoltan and a stealth bee. Nice. That's a good hawk. No, we already did a stealth bee run. Oh, sorry, Galaxy. You're the one that needs healing. Not Shadow. What was I thinking? Okay. Oh boy, an anti-boarding drone. How fun. Cloak it. Thank you. Nope. Not accepting surrender. Sorry, bud. I'll be right back over to your ship to finish murdering you. Thanks. Whoops, that's activated the fucking I blew my load early. I'm sorry. Okay. Got my med bay to level 2. It's also kind of weird that the medbay heals asphyxiation. Well, it's like a bunch of little nanobots that are providing all kinds of benefits, you know? I imagine that suffocating, like, in the medbay is probably awful still. Because you're both dying and being kept alive. I remember seeing this this video where a wife was asking her husband what the scariest thing he ever saw as like an EMT was, and he said the scariest thing that ever happened to him was when a dead person talked to him, and that was because essentially the person's heart had stopped working, and so they had him hooked up to one of those machines that is like kind of doing like chest compressions like automatically and stuff like that while they were trying to get his heart back to operational. And while that machine was on him, the guy woke up and was like, "What's going on? What's happening?" And was trying to take the machine off. And the guy was like, "Oh shit, the guy's heart's back up and running." And he looks and it's no, the guy's heart is not working, but the machine is working so effectively that it's pumping oxygenated blood into his brain and keeping him conscious while his heart is non-functioning. Yeah, it's gotta be fucking crazy. That's wild. Did he survive? I think so. I think they got him stable. Yeah, that's scary, pun. There's no way you can get a useful rhythm on the monitor while a compression device is running. It generates too much artifact. Gotcha. Perhaps it was a bit of an embellishment of the story. Okay, do we want to go to this store? Could definitely sell the glaive beam, I guess, at this point, but, I mean, we're only in Sector 5. We have a lot of the run left to go. I don't have 2 jumps to take before this beacon, so I guess if I want to go this way, I'm gonna need to take the store and then head down now, which I do need to go south if I want to get any decent amount of jumps out of the sector. I've shocked people back to life as a medic, but that does sound pretty unrealistic that they would be talking with no rhythm at all. Gotcha. Is chat acting funky for anyone else? I don't know. Apparently it was, like, non-functioning yesterday. Chess.com was pretty non-functioning yesterday. Just a bunch of shit wasn't working for me yesterday, so I assume there was some kind of a weird internet outage. Because, like, Discord was fucking up, Chess.com was fucking up, Twitch was fucking up. It was all fucking up. Yo, what's up, Leaper? How you doing today? Well, it's been more than 5 years, probably, I don't know. You know, back in my day, people only used to know me for FTL and Darkest Dungeon. Okay, whatever you say, Grandpa. You know, I used to be with it, and then whatever it was changed, and now it is weird and scary. It'll happen to you. Last time I saw you, there was no facial hair. I don't think that boy, if I ever streamed without any facial hair, that would have been 13 years ago. Because I think I always pretty much had a goatee. I can't remember. I thought last time that I remember shaving my goatee was when I went to, like, Gen Con or something? Yeah, I don't think... I think I definitely didn't have a mustache. I couldn't even grow a mustache until I was, like, 30, so... It's very likely that I didn't have that, but... Hey! Weapon pre-igniter! Oh-ho-ho! Why shave your goatee when you could just shave your goat? Yeah, that's true. Nothing was reported yesterday, but that doesn't mean things are fine, yeah. That wasn't Billy. That was a mimic that sneaks into his house to do Milk Girl streams after dark. Oh, that's who that was. Billy 69 Kirby. Oh. Billy doesn't shave. He uses an epilator. Yeah, that's right. Hey. Is that like his uncle, Cowboy Billy? Yeah. I actually don't use an epilator on your face. People definitely use an epilator on their face. You can definitely do that. Well, I think like with anything else in terms of the epilator, it's just like annoying to use for the first time, and then after that, it's not nearly as bad. My beard hair is super thick. It would take my skin with it. Yeah, I imagine so. But again, it's just like the thing is when you use the epilator regularly, like your hair follicles become less like they don't get as good of a hold. I'm not saying that it doesn't mean that it doesn't suck to like get to the point where that is the case, but like once you get used to it, then your hairs aren't as nasty. But yeah, using tweezers might actually even be better. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, I shave. I don't. My facial hair doesn't grow in super duper quick. So like I only shave once a week, but like I'll get like a shadow, of course, by the end of the week. But like it's not like Kuro. His hair grows really fast. So like he'll have like an actual 5 o'clock shadow. He'll have like stubble like later in the day, but not me. I mean, the thing that I would be terrified of, personally, would be the epilator catching my hair. Even if I had my hair tied back, like if I like missed a portion of my long hair, and then it like got caught in the I fucking get terrified of that happening. Even when I use an epilator on my legs, I'll be like bent over, like epilating my legs, and then my ponytail will like fall off to the side and like onto my leg, and it gets like close, and I'm just like, holy shit. So usually when I'm doing that, I'll tie my hair into a bun just to make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, terrifying. Don't even say such things. Okay, sorry. Yeah, about lost your head. No shit. As a long-haired fellow myself, that would be brutal. Yeah. Definitely a scene from a Final Destination movie. So I think I'm going to use the halberd and the glaive beam and a pre-igniter, and we'll get rid of this flak. Is it necessary? No. Gonna do it anyway, though. I would like that rock, but I can't afford it. If I sell the small bomb and the auto reloader, we could. I mean, that's kind of the point of the epilator, is to remove that hair. But Yeah. I only use the epilator up to my knees and then I shave everything else. That's my preference. I don't know. I kind of want to hold on to the small bomb in the auto reloader. How do you even get through shields with 2 beams and no bomb? Hacking. Lock onto their life signs. Oh, a disgusting human. Oh. Oh, Demon, I'm so sorry. Demon, I am so sorry. You're a disgusting human. Oh, fuck. Oh, you stink so bad. Disgusting. Oh, we could have gotten another jump there. Alright, well, I didn't know that. Hey, look at that. Level 2 piloting, coming in handy. Oh, I didn't get anything, though. You hadn't even heard of an epilator? Wow, I feel stupid. No, it's not... I don't know. It's just kind of a specific thing if you're not... If you don't, like... I don't know. There's not really a great reason for you to know unless, like, you do a lot of shaving or whatever. Of anything other than your face. Yeah, if you're not trying to eliminate all the hair from your body, then there's not really much reason to know about an epilator. The Nair products type things, chemical removal stuff is okay. I do like the end result, but I don't even like lotion. The feeling of that on my skin, so like using a cream like product in that way is not a very pleasant experience. Oh, a lot of folks are allergic to it. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never had any issues with that. Chemical burns. Yeah, I have the very first time that I ever tried that, like a Nair product, I did get chemical burns, but it was just because I didn't know exactly what I was doing. Aha, I can do you damage with this glade beam. Aha. Hey, he boarded me anyway. What a dick. Yeah, I don't use Nair products anymore. I gave it a shot, but it was like it just didn't seem like worth it. There is a really nice product called called Bikini Zone or something like that. That stuff is really nice for like just like as like a shave gel thing. Like I use like a foam, whatever, some kind of like a typical shave cream for my face, but like for any kind of shower shaving, like Bikini Zone stuff is like a good product that I like. But the store that we usually get it from Meijer, they literally haven't had it in years, so I end up having to order it online now. Gotta move my camera, I forgot to do that. Oh, I believe it. Comic Sans, yeah. I can actually pre-fire this and do damage, which is kind of nice. I can swap over to the halberd beam. No level 3 cloaking for you, you dingus. You know, just to be safe, I am gonna hack their cloaking. Because I wouldn't want my guys to not be able to get back. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I was just worried that like if they had a really high amount of engines that it was possible that their FTL was going to be finished charging and they were going to be ready to jump, so I would engage the hacking and turn it off so that way I could get my guys back and then halberd beam them. Because I mean, like, level 2 cloaking is still 10 seconds of cloaking. That's quite a bit. Okay, can we get this online now? No. Not quite. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. For jumps to the exit's covered, but I don't really care about getting to the exit before it's covered, but it just does. The exit is plenty far to the right of the sector, so I think I can still go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the exits. So it seems all fine to me. There won't be a next time, dingus. Haha, go repair shields, Mantis. Great job on that repair, Mantis. You did wonderful. An ion storm, huh? Trying to escape. Yeah, they prioritize their shields still, of course, so there's a guy over there. Just checking to see that there was, in fact, a fourth enemy on board. Okay, 51 scrap. Go. I could have maybe upgraded. I couldn't have maxed out my weapons, but it's 165 scrap to do all that. But yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's try to chase him. Oh well. Well, shit. So I'm gonna upgrade that, even though I don't need it. Ooh, we actually finally got a rebel stronghold since we started our 5 days of FTL. We haven't gotten a single rebel stronghold until now. This is my favorite sector in the game. You get some really nice rewards out of the rebel, the mini flagship. There's a unique event here that I'm hoping that we'll get. No med bay for use. $57 scrap, nice. Too lazy. I don't think I actually want to go to a distress beacon because the mini flagship fight can't appear on a distress, I don't think. It's an empty beacon, yeah. Yeah. Wow, they only had level 1 hacking. Huh. Okay. I don't know, just kind of surprised, to be honest. Looks like he's hacking my med bay, by the way, there. Nice try hacking. I know you really wanted that med bay, but the asteroid said no. Okay, just like the distress, not interested in the store because the mini flagship can't be there. Okay, we'll attack. No thanks, Ion Bomb. Not interested. Good job, Glaive Beam. And there was nothing there. The auto reloader with the Glaive Beam is honestly pretty nice. Shaving 2.5 seconds off the Glaive Beam is awesome. Come on, mini flagship. Hey, here we go. Nice. You arrive at a beacon to find yourself in a huge rebel shipyard. Scaffolding and construction drones filling the sector. The entire system looks devoted to ship construction. The nearby planets and moons ruthlessly mine to harvest resources for a ship of immense size. Better look around. What's going on here? Warning lights flash as scans identify the gigantic ship under construction. It's a second rebel flagship. This must be the secret shipyards where the first one was built, and you've accidentally stumbled across it. Even in its weakened state, the rebel ship powers up. Get ready. You've got a hell of a fight on your hands. Oh my god. You detect no more life signs on the incomplete flagship. You'd expect a ship of that size to have more security measures, but perhaps their computer systems aren't complete yet. You always get 5 of each resource, a bunch of scrap, fleet delayed by 2 jumps, and a random weapon. And then this is some dialogue about the unlocking the Federation cruisers. This is how you do that. As you're leaving, you detect an interesting Federation ship signal. Apparently, the rebels were reverse engineering the advanced weaponry on a prototype Federation cruiser. You don't know how they captured the ship intact, but you program its FTL drive to return the ship to the nearest Federation base. You just hope it gets there unharmed. We did it. The Federation ship. The Dongus ship. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, they're running away. What are we gonna do? Yeah, the longest dongus. This space D. Demand the surrender of their goods. Whoops. Well, that was the wrong person to select here. All right. Well, anyway, all right. You guys have fun in there. Okay. Great. Oops. I'm just firing these just to fire them. Oh, hey, we dodged it. Great. Hey, quit your bitchin', demon. What's up, son? How you doing today? Oh, your clone bay's not working. There they go. Okay, 46 scrap and an anti-combat drone. It really looks like Billy's looking for an accidental way to kill the human. What? Me? What? No. What? Couldn't be. Not gonna bother boarding these. We've fought a lot of drone ships this run, I gotta say. Okay, cargo of drone parts. Heck, I tell you, I might even actually try to deliver them. Maybe. So only beacon right there. That's the only one that's connected to the exit. Okay. Deliver drones for the rebels. We gotta, like, let them think that they have a chance, right? Piloting for 39 scrap. Oh boy, that's a whole 11 scrap off. I don't need it, but sure. Give me those data stores. Yeah. Another store. We'd have to dive for it. have to double dive. 1, 2 and a half, 3.5, 4.5. Yeah, I mean that'd be fine. 1, 2. We can't hit up this. We could go just one dive. I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much. Investing in piloting 3 for future abandoned sector blue option. Very smart brained. Do you even need level 3? I thought it was only level 2 that you needed. Maybe there's a better blue option for having level 3 piloting. That's the one where you like navigate the scrap or whatever? There's like a bunch of resources floating around or something. I guess I'm gonna just go to the store. A backup battery. Okay. Unnecessary, yeah. Gonna get it anyway, yeah. Gonna get level 3 senses, yeah. Okay, let's go. Oh no! 3 crystals are kicking the shit out of the human. Oh, jeez. $50 scrap. So we'll dive once here. We'll probably be able to use and activate our weapons here option if they try to. Oh no, it's a different variant. Small research station. It's putting out a distress signal. We can lose crew here, I believe. Because this is like one of the ones where there can be like a disease on this station. Maybe we would have needed level 3 med bay or something. Maybe level 2 is good enough. I don't remember. I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to skip it. Could have maybe got my cloaking to level 3. Whoops. Dude, I fucking fucked it up again. I thought I selected Rice Socks for that lockdown and it would have stopped him. And I also fucked it up. Yeah, I've been goofing up my stuff here a lot. Oh well. I should have waited on that cloak too. Yeah. This is a bad dive on my part. Still dodged it though. Okay, nothing bad ever happens, even when you make horrible mistakes. Great job. Just wait for my teleporter to be ready for next jump. What you got for me, Exit? Got something cool? Just civilians. Docked, awaiting inspection by the rebels. I don't care about your checkpoints. No, you're supposed to... It's just a smidge too early, man. Just a smidge too early. Might end up losing Rysocks there because of that, too. I don't... Oh, no, my teleporter's level 2. You'll be okay. Maybe you'll be okay. Fuck, I don't know. No, I guess not. Yeah. Sorry. My bad, Rysocks. I'm sorry. We could have had level 3 teleporter. Too. That sucks, man. It's very annoying. Like, I don't even need to board these ships at all. Ugh. Alright. That's very annoying. Let's go Angie, I guess. Maybe I just won't board anymore. Okay. Nope. No surrender. Just blow them up. Ignore. Hope for a ship fight. It's not like I need the fuel. What's your specialty? Piloting subsystem. Oh, great. Yeah, let me, Oh. Okay. This is the second time we've had this event, I think, right? On this run, the NG birds and the bees yet again. These NG ships are fucking. Scoop up the leftovers and be on our way. I'm not accepting your bribe. Your bribe is stupid. Nope. Blow him up. Okay. What you got, store? Backup DNA bank, hacking stun, scrap recovery arm. You got some disgusting fucking humans. You got a Zoltan who's mastered in weapons. We've already got one disgusting human on the ship. I'm not getting any more. I'll go ahead and buy a Zoltan, though. Vetch, you're not a human. Vetch was asking for humans. Oh, Demon, guess what? You get to be upgraded. Congratulations, Vetch, you're a human. And also congratulations, even more, Demon, you've been upgraded to a Zoltan. Was that the Ma fan from Into the Breach? The one and only. The very same. Well, there's another store, but I don't really know that I want another store. There is a 5-room hit that we could be doing here. But it's not like we weren't already going to win without doing that. Not absolutely necessary. It's always nice when you get to no longer be a human and instead be something much cooler like a Zoltan. Scan the wreckage. Okay. Could squeeze in that store. We'd have to dive on the exit, though. Eh. I could take this other jump. I'm sorry I got you killed, Rysox. I didn't mean to. Just keep making mistakes. No. I don't want it. Don't want it. No. Okay. Teleporter. Hey, we got an NG. And your name is... Toasted. You go, Toasted? And I guess I'll go ahead and dive. The fighting specialized NG, absolutely. Something like this. Combat NG are my favorite guys. Yeah, it's like they have these great big old fluffy mittens on, but then they have spikes on them. Also, what's up, Atreyer? Hope you're having a wonderful Monday. Good to see you again. I've been wanting to catch your stream, Atreyer, but I haven't played Hollow Knight Silksong, so I must avoid you at all cost. Yeah, FTL is, I mean, I think it's one of the greatest games ever made. It's definitely a big favorite of my own, and it's a big game of the stream as well. Used to be my main thing. Yeah, Treyer, I don't want to brag, but you're looking at the first guy that got 67 consecutive wins in FTL. That's me. That was 10 years ago. There was a time where that was impressive. Not really so much any longer. Billy's wearing a Letterman's jacket with FTL on it. Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. That sounds fucking awesome. Now I want like a fucking a varsity style jacket with like FTL fucking iron-on patches and shit. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, chat. Atreyer is a streamer and is also a burb. And is also doing a playthrough of Hollow Knight Silksong. So if you're interested in that. I think, did you wrap it up? Or you're getting really close, I think. I remember seeing your go live notification. I got the 100% last night, but then decided to start a Steel Soul for some reason. Ah, I see. A glutton for punishment. Yes. Won't be my mainstream game focus anymore, though, but I'll be doing it a bit more. Gotcha, gotcha. Did you ever play Nine Sols, Atreyer? Atreyer's brainworm verbal stims are infectious. Yes, I was playing with Atreyer and Harbus last week, doing some Helldivers. They were very generous to be playing with a super massive noob like me, but it was quite obvious that Atreyer had completely infected Harbus. It's very adorable. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for me, anyway, I can usually make evenings work. I just knowing ahead of time helps a ton. Otherwise, it's going to be extremely hit or miss. I'm just going to let this crew over here. Now, do I need to destroy this rebel ship? No. Am I still going to do it? Absolutely. And let's cloak this ASP as well. Swap you around. Okay. Very nice. And we're ready to head to the last stand as well. I don't think I'm going to be using the I'll use the teleport against the flagship, maybe, but I don't really know that there's a really great reason for me to even use it against the flagship, because we have a one-shot against all 3 phases. Once we get the result and shields down in phase 3 anyway, but... To the last stand. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying... What the hell's the meaning of this? Who are you? Get the hell out of there. You can't just come in here with your glaive beams and your halberd beams and your... How the fuck are you getting down shields? You maniac. What are you doing? Explain your mission. Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief amongst the officers. General Terza of the Engine Brigade speaks up. Like, oh my god, you guys. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk or save none. I bet you guys didn't even know that. I knew about it like 2 weeks ago. Becky was telling me about it. She was sleeping around with some rebels. She figured out that there's this giant flagship and we have to blow it up. We're all totally screwed. Do you have any idea how many rebels Becky had to sleep with to figure out that there's a giant flagship that we have to blow up? Or we're all totally screwed? Literally every single one. She had to sleep with every single rebel to figure that out. It was the last one that told her. Anyway, explain the weakness. Tully responds, it's settled. The rebels will be hit in a matter of moments. We do what they can to hold off the warships, but you must succeed at destroying this flagship. Your current outpost can provide repairs and fuel, and the other passengers can provide aid as well. Good luck. Now get the hell out of there. Go. You have to go out there, you have to destroy the flagship, and then you have to come back here with some choppers, but not normal helicopters, because they don't work in space. You need to get these space choppers. I tried to figure out that the normal helicopters would work in space, so I went down to Earth and I started hurling them into space. And it didn't work. Okay, store. I don't want to go to the store, though. I have no reason to go. I don't even need repair stations or anything. I don't need none of this stuff. Not a single teensy tiny tad bit. Dun, 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 dun. Okie dokie. Yeah, let's attack them to get to the storage cache. They have a couple of missiles, and they have cloaking, but that's fine. Do I cloak this? I think so. It's only a 1 damage missile, but I don't think that they're going to get any other missiles off anyway, given that I have level 3 cloaking. Nice. 52 scrap, investigate the station. 31 scrap and an ion stunner. Don't really need any of that. I guess we'll go ahead and bump my shields up to level 4. Sure. Why not? Anything cool? No. Well, I'm going to see if there's a beacon to the right of the base. I'll see if I can pick up some scrap there. If anybody's not aware of what the hell it is that I'm doing here with this beam swipe, so like I'm getting a 5-room hit here is what's happening. So I'll do it with the halberd beam first. This is a cheeky swipe. So we'll see it. I'll pause as we go. So this first swipe starts, and at the very beginning of it, you just hit the bottom room, and then it hits, as the swipe actually begins swiping, it hits the top room here, and then it passes into the engines. Like, this is all relatively normal stuff. But then you hit the oxygen. Now this bottom room still hasn't been hit, but after it passes this like segment like right here, then it hits their shields too. So this gives you a 5-room hit against ships with this kind of a room layout, which lets you do even more damage than normal. Which is, it's not particularly relevant here where I have double halberd, or a halberd and a glaive beam. I'm still one-shotting them and stuff, but like, yeah. I didn't know you could hit rooms that weren't pinged as yellow if you do it right. Yeah, yep, it's like, there's like a Reddit post that like explains it more thoroughly. I don't know exactly the technicalities of it. I just know that it, like how to do it mostly. But yeah, it's very, very strong. Like, beam weapons are already good in FTL, but it makes them even better. Yeah, just standard streamer hacks. Hey, Peanut. You stop looking those fingers. I've done so much pixel hunting for weird angles to get extra rooms, but never that. Yeah, there's even one that you can do against the flagship as well. Alright, let's get that bar of power. I have a backup battery, but I'm not going to use it. Alright. What you hacking, bud? No hack weapons, please? Oh, perfect. Yeah. Shield's great. Or no, there's no, there's a swipe like this. This swipe, which gives you a 5 hits, because what happens is, I'll show it. It basically hits the medbay twice. Is what happens. So, like, the medbay here is level 3. So you see that gets hit there. But then once it enters into this quadrant, then it hits that room again. So that's 3 hits, and then it'll hit here, and then that one at the very end, too. Those rooms used to be disconnected, right? Well, so on hard mode in FTL, these rooms exist right here. On normal and easy, these rooms are like, yeah, these rooms aren't there. Correct. Well, I can just do a swipe like this. We're still gonna get the one shot. This is the only ship in the game that has a different layout based on difficulty. Yes. Like there's other, like the other main differences on difficulty are like I think the biggest difference is probably the order in which the enemy AI mans systems. So on like normal and easy, I think it's both the same, where it's like piloting followed by shields, weapons, and then engines. But on hard mode, it's piloting followed by engines, weapons, and shields. So like basically that's plus 10% evasion on enemy ships or thereabouts. It's just like, just like on your ship, it's whether or not you have a guy manning that system or not. So like that's a pretty big part. And then also the enemy AI is like better at targeting your important systems. They'll like prioritize systems that have a lot of power in it, which is one of the reasons that the Stealth B can be such a huge pain in the ass. Because you have all these like low power systems, and then you have your 4 power weapons. So the enemy AI's like, oh, I should probably blast the shit out of that, shouldn't I? So we'll wait on the base for phase 2 and then jump away for phase 3, so that way we could jump back if we need to. I think everybody's good on health and whatnot. Everything looks fine. But phase 2 of the flagship has 22 HP. First and third have 20 HP. So it's, if you're trying to one-shot the flagship, it's something that you have to keep in mind. We did that little hack trick there, where we turn off hack so that way the shot from the defense drone passes in front of it. I don't even want this boarding drone to get on my ship. Screw you. This is still like overkill here. This is actually 25 damage, and they only have 22, but whatever. Murder them anyway. Cool hack trick. I was wondering how you'd make it land. Yep. Ever try no pause? Yeah. I used to do more no pause years ago. I never got any like crazy win streaks on no pause though. Like I think the best no pause win streak I ever got was like, I don't know, 9 or something, but pause is a lot more fun for me because I like being able to kind of interact with chat and talk about mechanics while I play and stuff. I guess we'll upgrade. You know what? Technically speaking, oxygen would have been a nice upgrade to get earlier. But I'm not getting it now. It's too late. Yeah, Dolphin Chemist is a much more regular no-pause player, but probably... I mean, there's a lot of people that prefer to play no-pause and stuff like that, but Hollow Shadaim is probably the most notorious no-pauser, given that he's got the world record win streak while also playing no-pause. Get rid of those Zoltan shields, please. Okay, so I'll just let them... into my med bay. I'm gonna lock down this room so they can't bust down that door. And I'm just gonna let this guy be mind controlled. I'm just gonna let Galaxy do that. That's fine. I mean, yeah. I don't think that anybody's gonna... It's probably just gonna be a while. Like, someone could definitely... What's Hollow's win streak record? 100 and what? It's not that it can't be beaten, but it would just be a tremendous investment to even make the attempt. That'll do. No damage from me, thanks. Thanks to the valiant effort of Dr. Crystal. And our successful crew, Thermburglar, Jeff, Hazanku, Galaxy, Shadow, Vetch, Demon, and Toasted. And definitely nobody else that got killed because of micro mistakes. I'm so sorry, Rysox. But if you want to get some guesses in, Price is Right rules, closest without going over, whatever you think the score may in fact be. We got 2 free glaive beams on this run. We only used one of them. Not that we had to use any of them, but... Boom, 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 bo do 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 da bo do 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 boom, boom. I'm gonna guess 5970 is what I'm gonna guess. 6058. Ooh, Galaxy. Oh man. Hang on a second. We don't know. 6058. Bunch of fucking dicks. Everybody's trying to top one another. You can't all be on top. I guess Galaxy strikes again. Can't stop the tops. I guess not. All right, well. Congratulations, Galaxy. You absolute scumbag. You've won respect and admiration, but also you've won sincere gratitude. It's valuable stuff. Yeah, he has. Yep. Respect and admiration. Nope, he's got it. It's too late now. I already handed it over. It's a valid strategy. Yep. All right, let's take a look at the stats here. 46 ships defeated, 109 beacons explored, 2,029 scrap collected, 9 crew hired, 6,058